あの子は今日も部屋から一歩も出てきません。相変わらず空想の友達の話をしています。私がそんな子はいないのよって説明すると、見たこともないような恐ろしい形相で、あの子のあんな顔見たこともない。先生、明るくて元気で。
お母さん、
朗らかだったあの子はどこへ行ったのでしょ
う。落ち着いてお母さん、正念場ですよ。ここは気を強く持って。娘さんはもっと辛いのです。今我々が見放してしまったら、彼女を守ってあげられる人はいなくなる。私も可能な限りバックアップします。一緒に元気なナオミちゃんを取り戻しましょう。
はい、ありがとうございます。少し心が落ち着きました。では様子を見てきます。
ええ、気をつけて。あまり刺激を与えないように。
Full-blown animatic. Goddamn.
ナオミ、ナオミ、もう寝ちゃった？お母さんだよ。開けるよ。
Blair Witch.
ナオミ、またそこにいるの？立ちっぱなしじゃ足痛いでしょ。ベッドに座ったら？お母さんね、今日いいことがあったの。お買い物に行ったらね、ペットショップにすっごく可愛い子猫がいて、ほら前にナオミが飼いたがってたでしょ。茶色い毛並みのスコティッシュちゃん。その子がずっとこっちを見てるの。お母さん、ケージから離れられなくてね。ナオミにも会わせたいなって。ね、明日一緒に出かけない？学校は休んでもいいって先生が許してくれたよ。サボっちゃってお買い物行こうよ。いや、かな。ねえ、ナオミ、どうしてそこにいるの？そこに誰かいるの？
聖子。
ナオミ、ね、冷静に聞いてね。お母さんも知りたいんだ、あなたの友達のこと。あなたのクラスの聖子ちゃんっていつからいるの？
ずっと。
あなたのクラスって
2年9組。
うん、そうだよね。みんなとっても仲のいい素敵なクラスだって聞いてるよ。だけどね、だけどどの子に聞いてもね、
どうせ信じてくれないくせに出てってよ。
Can you get a bit closer to the microphone?
出てって。信じてないのに信じてるふりをして私のことおかしいと思ってるんでしょ。
ナオミ、手を痛めるよ、やめて。いい、そんな子はいないよ。気をしっかり持って。
気は確かよ。おかしいのはみんなよ。
落ち着きなさい。
うるさいな。みんなどうかしてるんだ。私が正しいんだ。
ナオミ、ナオミ、お願い、落ち着いて。
離して。
Ooh. Oh shit. Oh, 5PB games. Team Gears? Corpse Party, Book of Shadows. I did not expect like an anime ass opening. What the fuck is this shit? Oh my god. They all like got disturbed. I don't know who that is. Oh, and look at all the dead people. I forgot. Man, it's been so long since I played the first Corpse Party. I'm talking over this because I'm not sure if this is claimable. Because it seems like an anime opening, and I know this did have an anime. I watched like episode 1, and I literally stopped watching. Not saying it was bad or anything, but it was just more of kind of, I don't know, maybe because I found it boring. Maybe because I already played the game, so I kind of like, oh, I know this beat. It was a little different, to be fair, than the actual games. I guess it's the same reason why I didn't watch Danganronpa's anime. I was like, I already seen the game. Whoa! Whoa, the beach! What's going on? This is crazy. I don't remember that. Oh, blood? Are these like new faces? That was the girl. Guy, I don't remember the red hair guy. See, he's crazy. I remember some of these characters. That was the ghost. Wow. Oh, that's gross. Yeah, I don't know who some of these people are. I remember most of them. I remember certain scenes like that. And that's the main villain. I just don't remember some of the faces that were shown. To be granted, they could have been characters I've seen. Because I know there was like high schoolers. And like the main psychopath guy was a part of. But I don't remember what they looked like. That was the girl with the tooth. Don't remember him whatsoever. Or him. I remember those. Okay, I remember everyone else though. Book of Shadows. So like what? We're going to try to get them back? I should probably move my webcam to the... Hold on, let me do that real quick. I'm pretty sure I was like that in the original game too. I like how tabbing out actually paused the cutscene, so it was just on a white screen for a while. Sorry I flashbanged you there. Oh, fuck. Corpse Party! We're so back! Hello, buddy, my name is MrBonesy. Welcome to Corpse Party. New chapters. Wow, I can't select any of these. It's not Z. Oh, look. Seal, Demise, Encounter, Purgatory. Wow. Tooth. Why is Tooth the last one? Seal. There's also a remake for this game. I apparently never knew.
いい天気です。あゆみちゃん、今日も学校で楽しく過ごせているでしょうか?
No offense, but is it always gonna have people talking? Because I didn't read the intro, because they were constantly talking. I love how... I gotta turn that off. Let me turn that off real quick. The little bit you heard was my wallpaper engine. I'm gonna try to turn it off, because it's just constantly playing randomly. And then it's like, oh wait, I'm not the main focus. Mute. Okay, it's muted. I hate how some games don't actually register. Oh yeah, I have a mouse this time. Like an actual Corpse Party mouse. I don't know what that's all about, but I have one. If they keep talking, though, each dialogue box, that's going to be slightly annoying, and I'm going to see if I can turn that off, because I didn't talk in the intro, because I didn't want to, like, talk over them, because I knew it was a cutscene, so I just kind of, like, stayed out of the way. But this is dialogue. Like, it's silent now, so I could read this. And I don't know who this person looks like, and I just know it's a girl. Ah, what a lovely weather. I wonder Ayumi's faring at school today. I hope she's enjoying herself. I don't know the keys anymore. It's E.
今日も精霊たちが騒いでいる。
The spirits seem unusually active again today. Though.
私やあゆみちゃんが
Bear with me
小さ
here.
い頃から感じていた嫌な予感が
And
この数日でより大きくなった気がします。
there's
何が起こっているのでしょうか。
shut the fuck up. And there's that old sense of unease too. The same one Ayumi and I have been feeling all our lives. But stranger than ever, or stronger than ever. I don't like it one bit.
とても近いところに
I can't pause the game either.
存在を感じる。
I hit escape, but I saw something in the top, right over there. I can sense its presence. It's gone very, very close.
まさかですよね。気のせいとは思いますが。
But that's preposterous, right? I'm probably just imagining things.
あの子に話しておかなきゃいけないかも。ですね。
Maybe it would be best if I talked with her about it.
悪いことが起きなければ良いのですが。
I only hope nothing bad happens. But that was so fucking fast. Oh god. So like yeah, Naomi is because Naomi's best friend in the first game was Seiko, and then she died, and then that was like literally in chapter 1. And at the end of the game, it was kind of cute because her spirit's like, "No, keep living, girl. Like praise." And then she's like, "Thank you, I lived." But now she just doesn't exist anymore because they got into the real world and everything moved on without those people living. But now she's getting drugged. It's like in Terminator too. I threw my bag. Oh my god, it's annoying when they talk over me. I threw my bag, collapsed onto the bed, and stood up at the ceiling. These were my familiars. The familiar lighting, the familiar pattern. I knew it so well. And the familiar stain in the corner. I'm just so assuming the stain was always there. I remember when my dad made that stain. I'm gonna have to see if I can turn off the talking, dude. It was my 5th birthday, and he just opened a can of soda and been shaken. Staring up at the ceiling. Staring at the ceiling was something I'd done a million times before, but today it felt strange. Like I just came from doing the exact same thing. This is like so irritating. And I'm not talking the general act of laying in bed and looking up, but more of a specific sense that I'd experienced this singular moment in the time once before. Is this Ayumi talking to? Is that Ayumi? You look different from how I remember you, Ayumi. I gotta actually look at my own fucking thing real quick. You look extremely different, Ayumi, only because you have brown hair in the first game and now your hair is black. That's fine. We all dye our hair sometimes in our lives. Not me, though. I believe the term you're looking for is deja vu. Supposedly, deja vu signifies... I can't speak for some reason. Why does it sound like I'm sick? I'm not. I trust. There's a new destiny that has been born within you. Maybe because I was doing a rough fucking voice, and then I try to do my annoying kid voice, and they don't mix well. So now my throat's being stretched and ripped apart. I'm glad to be doing this, though. Maybe it's because I actually aged, let me look at fucking Corey's Party's last episode to see how long ago that was. Maybe it's because it's been 10 months, and maybe that was just enough time for my age to kick in and change my voice a little bit. So now it fucking hurts. So congratulations, Nakashima. You may be a whole new person now. Hee. So said the class rep. Yeah, it's definitely her. Making light of the situation in her usual creepy way. But maybe she was right. I had been more cognizant of my actions since then. Usually if I pay too much attention to every little thing I could do, I begin obsessing. And then I just give myself a headache and end up calling it quits. I'm just gonna talk over them. Fuck them. But this deja vu was real, and it was far stronger than it had any right to be. This isn't your run-of-the-mill spooky feeling. It was all encompassing. I didn't need to experience that. This is Seko. You're dead. I don't remember what... No, I gave her Ayumi. No matter where you go... I don't remember her voice in the fucking first game. Fuck, I think I just gave her a normal girl voice. No matter where you go into this house, it all smells just like you know me. Is this heaven? She already did all the weird moaning, but good enough. I swear, Seko doesn't it feel like this has all happened once before? Yeah, obviously, because you don't exist.
何が？
What has?
聖子をうちに泊めたこと。
Sleeping over here.
なんか次の日
And then the next day we were both like, hey, let's go clothes shopping. Don't you remember?
ご冗談を。
Haha, surely, you're just.
私がつい
Long have I sought to capture it. I'm giving her a different voice every time she talks.
したのは今日が初めてなのですよ。
Shut the fuck up. Fuck, I don't want to give her the same voice, but I keep changing it because I'm saying how I start the sentence. As you notice, usually I have words to start voices. And so when I read into accent, I just go with whatever my throat vocal cords go. Which is why Flowey always starts with a howdy. Long have I sought to capture thee, an infiltration, the walls of this holy temple. But today marks the first succession conquest.
だよね。
Yeah, I guess this is the sort of I'd half forgot quite so easily. Must just been my imagination.
ついにフラグが立ったんですよ。私とナオミさんの。
Oh shit. Hey, wait a minute. This is where I could. What? That's weird. Voice settings? All the way off. I could actually mess with this now. Because it is a little loud. Message speed? We could go with fast. Alright. Finally, I don't think they can talk. I think I can click actually. Is this. Wait, oh, look at the Steam page. Is there actual gameplay? Am I just reading? Oh no, bro! I think I'm just reading. Alright, I hope you guys enjoy a visual novel. I wasn't prepared for that. I expected some gameplay. Good thing I got a drink, but it's not perfect. It's hot water. That's gonna help the vocal cords, I guess. Yay! Finally, our flag has been planted. Seko and Naomi together at last. I can't just click. Oh, I could just use my mouse. If I'm not gonna be using WASD or the arrow key, that's why I confused the hell out of me. Because I think in the original game it was like the classic RPG, where it was arrow keys and Z and X, or C sometimes for interactions and stuff like that. But it was E to enter text. I was like, am I going to be using WASD? No, I don't think I even walk. I think I'm just in a first-person perspective all this time. Okay. You bet. This is going to be lots of fun. But what's with all this about a flag? Thank God I turned off the voices. If there's a cutscene though, and it's gonna have no voices, I'm gonna have to read fucking quick. Oh, I think you know. You like me. Which makes sense. You groped me in the first game. And so began my first ever slumber party with Seko. The moment 5th period ended that day, we tore right out of the school and loaded up on all of our junk foods and drinks we could carry. You know, now I'm in like a weird like middle ground. Because usually, like, I'd call it retro games, but it's not really retro games. I just like the aesthetic of, like, a 2D, and you're going around trying to do puzzles, like Mad Father or Ib. I put that in the retro playlist on the channel if you scroll down on the homepage. If this ain't that, do I put it in horror games, or do I put it in retro games because it's course part? I'm going to put it in retro games, even though it has nothing to do with this aesthetic of why I put those in that playlist. I'm only doing it because it's a sequel. I think. Maybe I should put in the horror games playlist. Or category. I don't know. Who knows? We'll figure it out when I get there. Seko and I have been friends forever, but neither of us had to stay at others' houses before, so we were both pretty excited. This was gonna be fun. Oh god, is she gonna be the main character? I burdened myself in the beginning. Naomi, do you mind if I make a quick call home? The kids know where I'll be, but I should still check in since I didn't have a chance to swing by. Sure, go ahead. Do you need to use the landline? No, my cell phone would be just fine. I just worry about poor little Yoon. You know, he'll be sad if I didn't at least call. No problem. You do your thing. I'll take a quick bathroom break. What if this is a dream because I got knocked out with a sedative? Hee. I exited my room, glancing behind me to see Seko holding her cell phone to her head with one hand, while flashing me a peace sign with the other. The mere idea that there'll be a friend waiting for me in my room when I get back was just so exciting. Oh, the things we could talk about that night. Where should we start? What story should we tell? It makes me think of, actually, I don't really remember my first time going over to somebody's house as a kid. But, it is I always went to other people's houses. I never let them come to my house. I remember being at Red's house. It was to the point where me and Red, we kept going to each other's houses to the point where our families both just been like, you can just come over. You don't need to ask. So we basically always just came over. It was never like we came over unannounced. Because we were far away, and we always asked, like, hey, can I come over? And it's like, yeah, sure, come. But it was, like, so casual how we just came over a bunch of times. But that was middle school. Damn, that's crazy. That was such a long time ago. And now I don't we rarely do that because he lives farther away from me now. Yeah. Oh, wait, this is a secco. Yeah, okay. Looks like Dad's gonna be late coming home tomorrow. Yoon, so I'll head your way after the festival cleanup and all the goodbyes. Then we can get ready for Dad's special surprise together, okay? Yep. Give me all the love to the others, and make sure you all tuck in tight tonight so you don't catch colds. Take care, Yoon. Huh, they're holding up okay? Sure are, which means I've got nothing to worry about. I can enjoy my time with you to the fullest. Sounds like you're ready to have some fun. And I'll bet you are too. Hee hee. Hee hee hee. So, what should we talk about? Anything you like. I'm just glad to have this blissful opportunity. I mean, I look around and there's definitely no fucking game consoles, and this is in the past of flip phones. So, like, we have literally nothing to entertain ourselves except ourselves. Hey, I really can't say why I felt so shy and embarrassed. She's been eyeing me the entire time. The two of us were always together after all. Are we high school students? That's a thing that should be important. This game was always weird, to be fair. Changing the setting from school to my personal space just seemed to bring us a lot closer. I found myself staring at Seko's face as I was studying it. Did she always look like that? No, I don't think so, but that's because the animators probably got really good. This was someone who regarded me as a friend, or they got different artists. I don't know. Definitely doesn't look like the first game. All kinds of inane thoughts were swimming through my head, and for some reason, they were all making me really nervous. Hey, you know what we've got? We've got that chocolate soda we bought. Want to try it out? No. Do I? Just try and stop me. I took out the bottle we purchased and poured it into fizzy contents into 2 cups. It had the faintest tinge of chocolate color, but was otherwise clear. As it hit the bottom of each cup, the familiar, comforting sizzle of the carbonatic and acid rising from liquid echoed forth amidst a fluff of bubbles. That was like such an elaborate description of just saying it fizzed. Like it was fizzy after finishing pouring. You didn't have to go all that just to explain that. Well, it sure is a pretty color. But what do we do with the rest of it if it sucks? We take it with us to school tomorrow and offer it to everyone. Make like we're bearing real nice seed. Wow, so you're just an asshole. Hey, that's a good idea. All right, here you go, Seko. Thanks. Okay, let's drink it down and count of 3. Sounds good. 1, 2, 3. Gulp. Damn, that's good. Damn, that's good. I'm not gonna repeat it. If I see someone's name that I prefer more, I'm just gonna say it in their voice. Fuck that. Unless it's like a laugh, I could probably like mix it in. Before I knew it, we were up to our old tricks, talking on and on like we always did at school. We smiled and laughed and felt joy at the same things, spending the time together. We could each forget all of our troubles for a while. This was the kind of friend that comes along only once in a lifetime. I was starting to get really sentimental, and I had no idea why. I certainly couldn't admit it to her, though, or I would never hear the end of it. I just kept thinking to myself, I really hope Seko and I could be friends, like this cleaned into adulthood, into the rest of our lives even. Maybe it's just some weird sense of commemoration or commandeering one tends to feel during overnight field trips. I don't know. God, I hate making sound effects and reading. Miss Nakashima, this food is stupendous. Come on, Nomi, say ah. Thank you. Oh, wait. This is the mother. Thank you. You two certainly are close, aren't you? Hee hee. I've heard so much about you, Shinohara, that I felt simply had to meet you one of these days. Ooh, Nomi's been talking. Ooh, Nomi's been talking about me? Has she? God, this is gonna be so fucking confusing. Oh, all the time. During meals, you're always a hot topic around here. She never fails to have some story about where you two went on and what you did. Ooh, I've been accepted by the family then. My tears of joy overfilled at the prospect. I must be read it as a beat right now. Seko? Oh, it's not just you, Nomi. She loves talking about that. Satoshi Machido. God, I'm stuck at reading other names. Boy, whenever she comes up, she just gets so excited. I think she likes, Mom, well, lax on the she say? Okay, I fucking don't know what this word is, and it's definitely not English because I tried searching it up. I was like, okay, I don't know what the fuck this word is, and I tried pronouncing it. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable, so I just see what the actual is, and I don't feel like an idiot. Now I feel even more like an idiot because Google's like, I don't know what the fuck that is. So I don't think it's English. I should have guessed that because it says shin, say. I don't think I know English words that have that. But I don't know. English is fucking confusing. We have 3 theirs. Sorry, dear. Oh, don't worry. I know all about her feelings towards her beloved Mochida. Nomi may seem like a strong girl, but she's really quite the shy one. Seko, stop! Just stop! Get the fuck out of my house! Well, you're certainly well informed. What says you and I have a girls' night out sometime? I'll treat you to something good, and in return, you tell me everything you know about Naomi from school. It would be an honor and a privilege, Miss Nakashima. Hey, come on now. Hey, come on now! What the fuck? Even my family's against me! Haha, well then, you two have gone significantly stuffed. I'll draw a bath, so you should head in while the water's still warm. I assume you'll be okay going in together since you're both girls now? Oh, only women. If it was me in red and we were chilling and my mom was like, I'll shut the bath for you guys. No way. We're never going in there together. Dude, I would even be dead close. Like next to him. Like near the restroom. He's like going to the restroom. Oh, yeah, like 5 meters away. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be in the living room then. That's wild. And then again, I don't even think that's normal. I think that's just normal back in the past. Hell, I don't even think I ever bathed as a baby with another person. But then again, that might be because I'm basically an only child. Damn, Starlight, my flag is firmly planted now. The day is totally won. She definitely is in love with her. But like maybe not in the sense of like actual like love, but just in general that... I don't know, actually. I don't know. There's definitely... She has a lot of feelings, though. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you really going to bathe together? And seriously, what's with all this flag business about? Oh, like red flags, green flags, I'm assuming? Never mind that. Come on. Miss Nakashima, we're going to borrow your bathroom. Roger that. Make sure you two get out nice and warm. Or get nice and warm. Sakura and I removed the labels from our school uniforms the way to the bathroom dressing area. I still felt a little uncomfortable, so I suggested we bathe separately after all. But Sakura just mumbled that resistance is futile and set about taking my clothes off. With only a few swift moments, she had my whole utter uniform stripped away in no time after all. She was a bona fide pro, a real expert at taking people's clothes off, disturbingly well practiced. Oof, no, thank God there's no senior. Oof, no kidding. The water's hot at your house. Doesn't mess around. Yeah, Mom likes to run the world's hottest baths. I keep telling her when you're soaked, lower temperatures are better, but she never listens. Oh well, achoo! What's this? Your body's feeling chilled? Well then, take this. Hooah! You're gonna catch a cold if you're not careful. You've got to be quicker at taking off your clothes, Naomi. Come on, don't be shy. Here, look at this. Seko has such a dumb, satisfied expression on her face as she scooped up the water in the basin and dumped it over our heads. I think you're unshy enough for the both of us. I mean, you're the only one who tore off all my clothes like we were paper. Well, I do bathe with little brothers every day, so I've gotten pretty good at speed tripping other people. Is that the person that had that terrifying scene in the other game that I was just like, what are you guys doing? Because it's all pixels, you couldn't tell. It just looked disgusting, and what's a 5-year-old? Oh God. I hope it's not Psycho that was doing that. Okay, that makes sense actually. Anyways, you need to loosen up. Let's take this opportunity to deepen our friendship. I don't want to ever hear that. Ever. Like, and once you hear want to deepen our friendship, that's code. That's never like, if I'm saying it to Red, like, let's deepen our friendship was already secretly being deepened by hanging out. If you have to say it, you're going beyond the friendship. You're doing more than friendship there. Yes, you're thoroughly broken me out of my shell. Now, how about I wash your back? Have a seat. Oh no, oh, yes please. Oh, okay. I thank God I don't really have to censor this. I don't think. I just didn't expect this. Just actual, like, and to put it lightly, actual boob jump scare. Because my eyes were like focused at the center of the screen, so my eyes were focused like right here. And as soon as I saw the thing faded, my eyes focused like right here, because I was like, what's going on? Jesus Christ. Oh man, okay. So it wasn't gonna stay black after all. I lathered up our brand new silk towel with our body soap and begun washing Seko's back, marveling at her perfect complexion. How many dialogue options I have to go through? I never noticed before just what a classic beauty she was. I bought this especially just for you, so I hope you're enjoying it. How's it feel? Yes, that's right there. This is weird. And that's all when all language broke down, and the sounds of emanating from the bathroom began resembling strange animalistic cries rather than human speech. Yeah, if I was the mother, I'd be like, they're fucking. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh. Ooh. Cut it out. You sound like you sound demented. Just a little further up, please. Here? Yeah, right there. Ooh, this is some fucking weird ass fan service. I made you itchy. I yelled, but all right, hold still. It didn't take long for Seko's back to become completely enveloped in soap suds, but I could still detect a reaction to my every touch. Don't tell me you're ticklish. I guess the secret's out. I'm really, really ticklish. Well, in that case, it's a Thor washing you shall get. Yeah. So you're on the office today. Are you? Wait, stop. Yeah. What was that? I couldn't hear you over the sound of my furious fingerwork. I was on, for sure, and nothing was going to stop me from giving Seko's back to the fullest treatment. After all, homeroom today was spent setting up for the culture festival, so we both got pretty dusty. A nice scrubbing is exactly what we both needed. Stop scrubbing. Stop scrubbing. Hold still. Oh, man, Seko, you're really slender. You should like buy suits. You should your shoulder blades are incredible, like a cat's. Are they? I can't really see them, so I wouldn't know. But for you, it's all about that sexy collarbone. We're back here. I don't like the face she's making. What? You sound like an old froggy or something. But so beautiful. It's so big. What are we talking about again? I don't think my collarbones. I don't think that's my collarbone you're staring at. As I gaze at Seko staring at my chest with hungry eyes, I suddenly had another flash of deja vu, an uncomfortable one. My eyes drifted to her neck. There was some sort of mark there, a bruise that wrapped all the way around. Seko, what happened to your neck? Did you scratch yourself or something? Oh shit, it's getting darker. Wait, was it always there? I feel like it was getting darker. Something there? Something there? It's pretty faint, but there's a red mark. Oh wow, there is a mark. I don't even remember seeing that. Don't remember injuring myself or anything. That bruise on your neck, though, slight, looks less spotty than I expected if it were made by human hands. It seems more even like it came from cloth. Probably was sort of wearing a Kamito cord tight around her neck all day for the red bean soup stand. What a shame to see her pure white skin so damaged. I hope it heals soon, wherever it is. Know me? I can't hold back any longer. What now? I'm so fucking scared. I've just gotta grab that ass. What the fuck is this game, dude? This is the weirdest fucking. This is definitely going in like the Undertale category, but like below it. Yeah, I played it, but I'm never gonna admit it to anyone because this is fucking weird. I only do that for Undertale because the fandom's weird, but I think they actually started to loosen up a lot now, so it's like not as fucking weird. But back then, I was just like, I can't say this to anyone. Yeah, chase on. Yeah, you still have the move. There's no clothes involved with this. I can only assume this is like skin on skin. Seko, seriously, calm down, girl. I think you've gotten totally mental on me. I just can't help myself. FBI, all that. Oh yeah, how old are you guys? Like 15, 14? You're definitely young. You're not like 17 or 18. You're in like high school somewhat. Like I know in like senior I was like 18, but I don't remember. It was like at the end of senior year. I was like pretty like this last half I was 18, I think. You know, we do have our separate futon. Don't worry, I'm fine right where I am. The two people sharing a single bed would make for a warm night. But if it's either of us rolled over, the other one's going to be wound up clean on the floor. I offered the bed to her, and was perfectly willing to spend the night on a roll-out futon, but she wouldn't have it. Well, as long as you don't feel too crowded, I guess, this is fine. It's all warm and cozy. I love it. If only I could kiss you like this. I'll die a happy woman. Yeah, I definitely into her. But, like, I guess it's, like, in the part where, I don't know, I never felt that way, so I can't really, like, be like, oh, I was, like, into somebody, but I was like, go for it. But she's definitely, like, I'm into you, but I recognize that you're not, like, my way, but I want you to go after that guy or something. Maybe it's just because I'm a guy, so I'm just like, damn. Alright, see you later. With that, she puckered her lips into a shape resembling the number 3. Weird way of describing a kiss, and looked at me expectedly. What had got into her? No, we better not. Happy woman or not. No, I would hate to see you die. Oh, damn. Hosted. Giggle. I was just thinking, this is really fun. Heh. It was around that point when I started to realize the truth about Seko. After all, if an outsider were to witness her blatant acts of harassment, and my complete dismissal of it, they will assume we are more than friends, too. But it's not like I was actually in love with her. I really don't feel that way at all. I just thought of her as a very dear friend, and figured the closeness we had was pretty normal. It is pretty normal, but not to that extent. It seemed natural, in fact, that our behavior would lead to a third-party misunderstanding every now and again, and I just had to set the record straight. But honestly, even when situations like that arose, they were pretty fun in their own strange, silly sort of way. Don't you fucking love the fucking fact that every 5 seconds these crickets, you hear them, and then they're so quiet, and then they repeat the fucking sound effect. Take a listen. And it repeats. Fucking annoying. I thought it was like every dialogue box I went through it changed, but no, it's literally just on loop. You know, this is the first time I ever had a friend over. Hee this is my first sleepover too. Sure beats laying in bed alone, I'll tell you what. Hee ow! Oh, you okay? I must have slapped you a little too hard back there. You sure put your back into it, slugger. But don't worry, I'm just fine. Seko was rubbing her face lightly. Rubbing her face lightly when I struck her, but smiling from cheek to cheek. You slapped her? Was that? I don't remember. Did I just not take in that when I was reading? Sorry, Ged. Hey, how about I come to stay over at your place next time? What do you say? Ooh, I say yes, yes. That way I could introduce you to the little ones. You are absolutely welcome anytime. Thanks. The moonlight crept the way through my bedroom window, giving the whole room a dreamlike glow. Soon enough, I was beginning to nod off. Where was I? Was I dreaming? No, it was just my room. I could feel Seko's warmth next to me. Or maybe I was somewhere else entirely. And this whole world, all of my life's experiences, were just one big dream. Man, it's hard to form a coherent thought when you're dead tired. Well, tomorrow's a big day. Let's get some sleep. You said it. From a sleepover right into a culture festival. We're true challengers. Hey, don't you dare oversleep. If you do, I'm pulling back the blankets and putting an ice pack on your stomach. Ooh, don't you worry about that. I'm such an early riser. I put middle-aged women to shame. I'll hold you to that. Anyways, good night, Seko. Good night. And then I woke up and realized she was dead. Wow, that was quick. Seko must have been exhausted. I could hear calm, telltale grunts and rhythmic breathing signifying that she was out cold. And it was contagious. I couldn't get over just how warm her body was generating. The previous night was cold, and this was perfect. She was like a hot water bottle. So warm. Whoa, you're awake? I could hear your voice even from the deepest sleep, Naomi. You're experienced that before during class, remember? Is that some kind of ESP or something? And wait, were you sleeping during class? That's not good. Hey, I have a question. In the future, even after you get married, will you still spend time with me like this? Well, of course I will. Talk about a bolt from the blue. The fuck kind of saying is that? For true? For sure. I mean, we're friends, you know, through thick and thin. And we'll always will be. Thanks. Man, you really spaz sometimes. You know that? Seko yanked the covers over her head like some girly anime heroine. If she really did think of me more as a friend, how am I supposed to react? Know me? Let's always be together. Hee, you bet. Good night, Seko. Good night. Seko and I seem to be thinking the same thing. We were both so happy, but there was another side to the coin. There was a certain awkwardness as well. It was a strange sensation. Soon enough, Seko began moaning and Yeah, I was like, did I read that right? Yeah, began moaning and breathing heavily for real. She'd fallen fast asleep, facing me, curled into a fetal position. As I lay there staring at her head, my hand moved on its own volition and began gently stroking her hair. Strangely, it didn't feel awkward or embarrassing at all. Perhaps because I knew she was asleep. It just felt natural. I slid my hand more towards her back and continued rubbing her head gently, like a mother would to her child's. What a lovely shaped head was. Perfectly round. I just kept... Oh, wow. Perfectly round. Not square at all. Perfectly round. I just kept stroking her hair, thinking about this and that. Suddenly, she clung to me, burying her face in my chest. Was she still half awake? What a strange scene that was. But just for tonight, I was willing to let this slide. There, good girl. Good girl. Damn, things got a little intense. How long is this video? Jesus Christ, it's over. I'll continue. It's supposed to rain all even. To make sure you're both taking an umbrella with you. God, I'm guessing it was fully voice acted, by the way. I'm glad I figured out that I could just right click and open this. Got it. Oh, thanks for the Lauren. No, what the fuck did I read there? Oh, it doesn't matter. Have fun today, and Shahara, you be sure to think about where to go on that date of ours. Damn, she banging your mother. Yes, mother. Oh my god. Yeah, your dad. Your daughter calls me dad too. She's not your mother, you know. Seko had woken up ungodly early and pulled my futon away, forcing me to wake up with a chill to sneeze. We both combed our hair and put on our school uniforms, then scruffed down the breakfast my mom had made and flew out of the house. If we didn't hurry, we'd be late for setting up. I don't think I ever had that happen. However, where I had a friend came over, spend the night, and then we both went to school. I think that might have happened like once or twice, ever. But it was always like on a weekend. I'm like, I'm not gonna just go to bed at your place. I have school. That's something. Oh, the music's on. Ooh, things are looking pretty grand this year too. Yeah, it's really coming together. But I forgot. I have to go get the bowls for the prep room. Seko, you go on ahead to class, will you? Roger that. Oh, and I'll take your bag from you. Give it here. Thanks. It was the day of the Culture Festival, or Kisarage Fest. Once again, I'm butchering everything. Our school has a whole lot of history to it, and this festival has been a part of it for ages. Every student in their junior and senior year high alike were busy getting ready for the festival festivities, which were due to the start in around 30 minutes. Oh, so you're a junior? Oh, I guess. I wonder if it had any extra time afterwards to go check on other classes projects. We previously watched the bowls, and we were planned to use and lay them out in the home EC prep room. With these bowls in hand, I proceeded towards class 2A. I climbed the usual staircase and headed towards the usual room, stepping carefully so I wouldn't drop any dishes. The plan this year was to host a red bean soup restaurant. I could smell the sweet red bean paste more and more clearly with every step I took. I ate so much food at breakfast, and here we had even more food rearing its head. But when it comes to sweets, I say bring it on! Morning, everyone! These look like there'll be enough bowls for today, don't you think? I don't remember who you are. You were the girl who died. Good morning. Oh, morning! That looks like it'll be plenty. God, you look a lot more terrifying, honestly. Hey! Morning, Kishinuma. Morning, Satoshi. Oh, no, Naomi. Satoshi, you seem a bit out of sorts. Or seemed a bit out of sorts. He was just stared blankly. Was he still half asleep? It bothered me to see him like that, but I literally had my hands full, so I really couldn't dwell on it. I pushed on into the classroom. He's like, this is a dream! Wake up! But I couldn't actually see what was in front of my feet, and I had to admit, it was kind of scary. It would be a real challenge not to drop anything. Naomi. Good morning, my dear. Yeah, Seko, stop grabbing my ass. Haven't we already said our good mornings anyway? Oh, how could I resist an opportunity like this? Naomi's hands restricted, unable to fend off my advances. Sexual harassment is crazy in this world. I'm guessing each sound I'm hearing is sexual harassment. Look what you did. Look what you did, you bitch. Giggle. Oh, now that's no good. Our table has been to be kept clean. Guess we'll just have to go and wash it all again. Here, I'll help. I wish I had more dialogue. Thanks, sorry for the trouble. And so began the I almost said country culture festival. All day we wore the clothes Suzumoto prepped for us and served red bean soup to our schoolmates. She had a lot of costume experience, having worked on the side of things in the drama club for quite some time. Thank God I never took drama club. Jesus! I was told from my sister long ago to take that class. You don't, how many times does school have plays? You don't do anything. I sat around, I got sodas and drank that all the time because I didn't have any assignments. I was like, oh, I'm interested. Thank the Lord I went to student council instead, because literally I looked into there a few times. They were always doing stuff. We'd have to physically make things all the time, and they tested stuff, and I'm like, I would die. I'm not that creative. Thank God I went with the actual route that sounded hard, but was extremely easy because I swindled their ass. I don't admit that. I didn't really swindle, but I definitely did lie. I was like, it takes me, because I edited the school news for them, but I always been like, it takes me the whole week to edit, so, and to be fair, I was lying. I edited that in one night before Monday. So I was just like, I was lying through my teeth. Just to not do work. But then again, we didn't do anything really anyways. So I guess I didn't really lie. I just didn't do much in that class anyways. So, hell yeah. So good, in fact, that it became a centerpiece for us, bringing in all students from our junior and senior high divisions alike and made for a busy day. When we weren't attending to customers, we were chasing after that slacker, Kishinuma, or taking time to check out some of the class projects. In the end, not only did we have a really fun day, we also wound up the most popular classroom in the whole festival. All in all, a rousing success. I think I got a lot better at reading. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna fuck up like right now. Finally, the clock struck 6. As our busy day drew to a close, we all stood around talking. We've kept saying we should clean up, but that kind of didn't happen. Before I knew it, there were only 7 of us left in the room. Satoshi, the class rep, Seko, Morin Shinji, Kishinuma, Suzamoto, and myself. It seemed everyone else had already gone home. Our home TA, Miss Shinjidu, showed up with Satoshi's little sister in tow, but they were it. We 9 became the de facto cleanup crew. Damn, they didn't stick and help. Oh, I haven't seen your faces in a long time, or yours at least. Who's you? Who are you? You're not the teacher. I don't think you're him. I think you're the teacher. Oh, finally. Good work, everyone. The place is looking like a real classroom again. Those dumbasses who went home without helping are sure gonna get a piece of my mind tomorrow, though. Hey, I thought you were an asshole. You're an actual good guy if you stuck around. What the fuck? Not much of a class rep if I can't even hold everyone together long enough to clean up after ourselves. Though you did manage to keep Kishinuma here, surprisingly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, shut up! That's definitely not his voice in the first game I did. Suzumoto, I just wanted to say, it's been really fun having you here these last few months. I can't tell you how many times your positive energy helped bolstered my spirits. Boosted? That was definitely not boosted, I don't think. Always remember that you're loved and respected. We may not have said much to that effect, but we have been all watching you blossom here. I lent a hand where I could do my best to help guide you, but ultimately, you walked your own path, and you became a fine young woman. Miss Yoon? It takes a special person to achieve what you've done without realizing it. It's been an honor to serve as your home TA. Teacher's assistant, I'm assuming, which is kind of wild that you're that close to your teacher assistant. I've never even seen them. I've seen them like once. But maybe that's just because it's an America thing. Because like when there's a teacher assistant, it's either A, they're lazy as fuck and they lie to the teacher afterwards, or B, they're an actual teacher. And you're like, oh god. Oh no. I wish you all the best at your new school. Well, we're seniors? Thank you. Unfortunately, this teary farewell brought us all back to reality. During the holidays following the culture festival, Suzumoto was being transferred. Oh! This was her last day at Kisagira Academy High School. Everyone here loved her. So this was a sad occasion indeed. She was truly a kind person, possessing no ulterior motives and harboring no ill will towards anyone. The thought of her leaving was just plain depressing. Ugh. But the time waits for no one, and sadly the time had come to say our goodbyes. As one final hurrah, our occult-obsessed class rep asked us to perform some friendship ritual called Sachiko Ever After. Oh, fuck. So all that happened before this? So I literally was being sexually harassed and got really intimate with Seko before going to this hellscape? That's crazy. But she had a mark. Was that like, maybe the weird ghost event transcends time? That's weird. Upon mentioning it, she produced a paper doll from her bag. That definitely did not say produce then. After reading that, but fuck. It looked like these proxy dolls you'll sometimes see in Shinto shrines, designed to absorb bad karma in somebody's past. Visually, the whole thing just seemed like the setup for a cursed seance or something. It was kind of scary, and it wasn't the only one who thought so. It's definitely like zooming in, I think. It's a charm that I found on the internet. If we do it right, then all of us will be together forever. Or we'll always be friends anyways. That's the gist of it. Interesting. Yeah, okay, that's you talking. I have to remember the names of faces. Interesting. So, how does it work? No, don't do this. Yeah, he was never wanting to do it anyways, right? Seriously, don't do this. It's dangerous. Our lives are on the line. You didn't act like that in the first game. Satoshi. Ha ha ha. Don't you think that's going a bit overboard? Look, I'm not joking. I'm dead serious here. Satoshi had always been easily spooked, and in true form, he was pleading for his life that we'd stop what we were doing. It didn't sound that scary, though. Don't worry, Mochida. This isn't our usual creepy fare. I gotta say, it's rare to see you get this worked up. In the end, 8 of us proceeded with the ritual as planned, while Satoshi sat it out, off to the side, tears in his eyes. Wasn't there like a different ending in one of the games where Satoshi it repeated itself, but Satoshi remembered? Is this just like a split timeline where it repeats? Because I think I went to Reddit, sadly. I don't use Reddit. I went to Google. I clicked off game. I went to Google, like the games in order, and it was on Reddit. That was the first link. So I clicked on it just to see what games in order. So I didn't play anything out of order. I do know it was Book of Shadows, but there was like 2 others. And somebody said, well, there is an alternative timeline. I'm like, what? I didn't even read it. I just saw that. It was the first sentence. So I was like, okay. I kind of felt bad for him. So is this based on the other ending? Oh my god, I did not expect this. I thought it was just going to be perspective-wise. Or just after the game. Didn't expect this to be during the game. But this was for Suzumoto. We all wanted to give her the best possible set-off. So all I could really do was silently wonder what had got into him. Please, I'm begging you, stop this. Don't go through with it. Why won't anyone listen to me? He's really serious. Like, as serious as I've ever seen him. What is it, Satoshi? What is it that has you worried? It's a time loop. Holy shit, I was on point. It's a time loop. This has happened before. All of this, I remember it. And what's coming next is worse than you could possibly imagine. I honestly would pretty good. Honestly, opening that up, you're probably gonna lose somebody there. Sorry, but I'm through trying to convince you. Just be a good boy and wait for us to finish, okay? Yeah, and in the different ending, a bad ending, Ayumi loves Satoshi. Like, everyone likes him for some reason. I don't know, he's just basic to me. But I guess he does have, like, that leadership role, because, like, he tries to take, like, some, leadership, I guess. And when he plays him, he's like, I gotta do this. So he's brave, I guess, is the best term. But yeah, you're insane, because you actually become a yandere. And you hate Nomi for liking him. But, like, I guess because being in that hellifying, like, scary scape, it just boosted the personality of that. So, like, that's probably deep-seated, like, the hatred or something. But, like, where it's, like, not even really part of you, but because of it being, like, that exaggerated, it made you crazy. At a time loop? Is he experiencing deja vu like me? Is this some destiny being born inside of him? Like the class rep has said before? Come to think of it, it does feel a little familiar. This room, the atmosphere, this charm. I apparently dug my nails into that paper doll. But the whole time I was practically fogging through my memories, trying to figure out what was I missing. We're going to pull on it until it rips apart into 9 pieces. Oh shit. We're going to pull on to it until it rips apart into 9 pieces, okay? On the count of 3. If I remember the other ending too, he says like, I gotta do it to save them. Maybe this time I could try something different, and then like that's how it ends, is it's just an actual time loop. With a prepared face, Satoshi quickly rushed over and grabbed the paper doll himself. He was joining us after all. It's oh my god, it is this ending. What the fuck? Everyone else. So is that the true ending? Like, no, like true ending as in like, I don't know actually, because the other game didn't end with a loop. It just ended with like, oh, they all didn't exist, but we experienced the horrors. It's like, that's, I know, but it's a new day. And literally the beginning of this game, it starts with that afterwards of that new day. And I guess everyone kind of lost a little bit of themselves. But this is going after the, that time loop ending. So it's just based on that ending? Everyone else smiled at him as to say, finally, you've come to your senses. But I was just staring at him to get a really bad feeling about this. No, there's definitely something wrong here. Ready? 1, 2. So am I going to be going through like the same events, but maybe trying to fix it up? That's interesting. That's really interesting. No! As soon as I reached the hallway, I fell to my knees with a thud. No. What was that? A person? It was pitch black, but I swear it was shaped like a person. The school's information door hung open near me. And in panic state, I swear I seen a black shadowy figure within it. No! This has got really interesting all of a sudden. My mind has been completely overtaken with fear. What was that? What just happened? That dark mystery entity came towards me and entered my body from every orifice. It came in through my ears, through my mouth. It felt enormous slip in my throat, blocking the flow of air into my lungs and momentarily teetering me on the brink of unconsciousness. I was almost killed. It felt as if a cold hand reached into my body and grabbed hold of my life's energy, turning all my internal organs inside out and leaving me to die. My stomach was clenching. What the hell? My stomach was shivering. My bowels were on fire. My legs were all twisted around themselves. Can pressure alone disturb the human body this much? The odor, the flavor of my own gar-tested juices still gnawing at the back of my throat. I felt like I was going to throw up again, but I held it in. I remember this place, these circumstances. I've been here before. I know I have. After performing the Sachiko after ritual, there was a hellish noise, then a huge hole appeared in the floor, and then I was here, in this school. There was no sign of Satoshi, or Miss Shinjidu, or the class rep, or anyone else. Only Seko was still near me, collapsed in a heap on the floor. Seko and I explored the decaying building as best as we could, but there was no way out. Not a single window or outer door could be moved or even broken. Just as our last shreds of hope had begun to vanish, we suddenly heard Satoshi's little sister, Yuka, cry out somewhere, just out of sight. I sprained my ankle pretty bad that I couldn't walk very well, so Seko went off alone to find her while I rested up in an infirmity. And that's when the dark shadowy figure showed up and began attacking. Oh shit, but... Well, no, she's not dead though, because she went back and argued with me. But I was scared, so very scared. My teeth are chattering, my lips are quivering as if it had a mind of their own. Why would she leave me alone like that? I told her how to go with her to look for Yuka. So why did she leave me behind? I was going to slow her down. I was going to get in her way. Naomi, what happened to you? Are you okay? Seko. What? Oh my god, are you alright? I'm so sorry I left you all by yourself. Just seeing Seko's face queeled my shivers. Whenever she's around, I feel at ease. And at that moment, I just wanted to cling onto her and cry my eyes out. I should have just done it, but instead, you yelled at her. Yeah, just leave me alone. Yeah, you yelled at her. Are we just reliving this through her eyes? Like, this is just a memory that we have to go through? Just leave me alone. Do you have any idea how scared I was? I'm sorry, Naomi. Come on, let's just try to find a way out of this together. What's the point? Just forget about it. Leave it alone. We're never getting out of here. Maybe it was the safety of Seko's presence that did it, but it was the fear of welling up within me suddenly turned into anger. I was like a spoiled child. Nothing good came of it lashing out like this. Seko didn't do anything wrong. I knew that, but I couldn't stop myself from saying what I said. She was generally concerned about me, and I swore to myself that I'd protect her. But my senses of reason were fighting a losing battle. You realize we've gone missing, right? How do you think my mother's gonna feel? She's going to be worried sick about me, and there's nothing I could do. Naomi, please don't say things like that. It's going to be alright. Like hell it is. She's going to keep searching for me until the day I finally come home. And she has work, you know? The whole situation, it's not right. As long as I'm here, I'm nothing but a nuisance to her. I'm a terrible daughter. And we're just gonna die here anyways. So all that time she spends looking for me would be wasted. By this time, my mind has completely overtaken. It wasn't myself anymore. I was running an autopilot, horrified by the words coming out of my mouth. No! I know how this ends! You're wrong. Families aren't like that. You won't be a nuisance. It won't be a burden, and you're not terrible. I don't know exactly how to say this, but when there are loved ones involved, you'll do anything for them. Then it was again, deja vu. Everything was falling into place. I knew what was going to happen. I knew what the fate had in store if it continued down this road. But I guess I could see where you're coming from. Your mother is a really kind person. The last thing you want to do is worry her. That's why we need to make sure that doesn't happen, right, Nomi? We need to go home. I don't know how it is for you and your family, but normal people don't work that way. Yeah, immediately. I was like, what, set it off, right? No, it's happening. Seko's going to get hung. She's gonna die. Oh, shit. Fuck it, let's save the game. Fuck, okay. I have to apologize. No, I don't want you, of all people, to speak to me like that. Please, Nomi, tell me that's not how you really feel. Seko. Apologize. If I don't say something, something to calm her down, Seko would run off, and I knew she couldn't be by herself right now. So I pulled myself together and tried to apologize to her. But the words, Seko, the words wouldn't come out. As soon as I tried to form them, something caught in my throat, and I found myself unable to breathe and doubled over in a fit. Nomi, are you okay? I'm sorry, Nomi. If I'm bothering you, I'll go. I hate to leave your side, but if that's what you want, I won't argue. Seko, wait! Seko ran off in the distance, her figure growing smaller and darker until it vanished altogether. I knew I had made an awful, irreversible mistake. That sense of dread I felt moments before had come back full force. I could sense a marvelous within me, an outside hand that made me lash out at Seko. It felt like something was in my mouth. I had no idea what, but that was definitely something in there. I stuck a finger and I tried to dig it out. Oh, it's hair. My fingers found something and pulled it out. And pulled and out from my throat comes lumps and long black hair. I just kept pulling and pulling. I couldn't believe how much there was. There were strands stretched all the way from my stomach through my orifices into my hands, and even then, esophagus, and into my hands, and even then, there was still more to pull. The motion of it was unnatural. It was creating a repulsive, sickening sensation along my tonsils. I felt like I was going to throw up again. Where the hell did all my air come from? Was it stuck in my throat? It was only a faint notion before, but now I was certain I was remembering some future event. I don't know why or how, but I was repeating time. And am I just not allowed to apologize? I could feel dark will guiding me. Someone or something wanted Seko to be killed in this timeline as well. But I wasn't going to let it happen. Not without a fight. Oh shit. I have to go after her. I have to go apologize. I can't leave her alone like this. I could run as quickly as I could in the direction Seko's gone, but then... No! A fierce earthquake began shaking the building. It was so violent, I couldn't even stay steady. I crouched along the ground waiting for it to pass. Everything was moving, and then there were sounds of objects creaking and breaking all around me. Glass was shattering, ceiling tiles were running down upon me. I was scared for my life. So scared, so very, very afraid. I was certain I was going to die. Maybe a big chunk of ceiling would fall on me, or the floor would open up on my feet and swallow me whole. I kept wondering, how was it going to end? Was I going to be crushed? How badly would it hurt? How long would it go on before I finally die? My head is swimming with all the kinds of the worst case scenarios, while my body just remained motionless on the ground. I never felt so hopeless before. I didn't even care anymore. I'll take any release I can get, just make it stop. But there was no release from me. All I could do was curl up in a bar and pray. Shiver shake. I wonder how much time had passed. It could have been only a moment, a few moments, or minutes, or even a few hours. for all I knew. But it did finally end, and the dark corridors are silent once more. I gradually loosened my stiff body, uncurling from the floor. Bulges of dust and wood chips fell onto my hair. Some of the finer debris had gone into my clothing and was crunching around like sand with my every movement. It was not pleasant. I brushed myself off as best as I could, slowly rose to my feet, slapping my skirt in vain to clear off any excess dust and dirt. The particles in the air were just like white smoke bellowing through the pitch black hallways. It took me a moment to get my bearings. Once I finally did, though, I almost wished I hadn't. The sight before my eyes instantly washed away with a little hope I may have had. What? The earthquake had completely caved in the part of the floor. It was no longer possible to continue down this hall. No longer possible to trail Seiko. If I hadn't been cowering from the quake only a few feet ahead, I would be dead for sure, swallowing up into whatever hell lay down there. I knelt down at the edge of the hole and peered within. It was too dark to tell for sure, but what if I thought I saw it was thought was correct? Then the ceilings of the school were unreasonably high. To make matters worse, it seemed like the floor directly below had fallen out as well. I didn't dare consider just how deep this pit might go. All I knew was I couldn't risk falling into it. Shivering in terror, I pulled myself up. What do I do? Can I get around it? I have to hurry. I definitely had to hurry. If I didn't, Seko would commit suicide. But there was still time. I was determined not to let it happen. No matter what, I was going to save her. I was going to change her horrible fate. Search mode. Oh shit. Oh my god, we're finally in gameplay. Alright, you know what? Gotta save here. We're gonna call that today's episode. We're in search mode. Wow, it makes me think of Danganronpa. Wow, that's crazy. I like how there's an FPS thing here, by the way. It's like, I don't know why there's FPS there. Jesus, that was a long-ass intro. Probably make each video an hour long, honestly. Because of just the exposition and all the reading. It's a lot different. Very different from how I pictured it was going to be. Which is funny, because the second game is identical to the first game. Like the one that directly says 2. So I thought this was just going to be the same, but it's not. This makes me think of the one-off thing I saw, where it was actually literally a visual novel. But this, I didn't expect to be the same as that. But yeah, welcome back to Corpse Party. Didn't expect to be back with these horrible voices. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. I don't know how long this series is going to be, which hopefully is not as long as the second game, or the first game, because that was like 20-part series. That felt like it took forever, honestly. Hopefully this one's a lot shorter, but I feel like it's going to be just as long, if not longer. But I'm going to try to make up for that and make these videos an hour long. So yeah, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!